we stopped becoming each other's priority, and that was okay. It was very organic and natural.
Yeah, and that's same with relationships.
But here's the thing, the beauty that nothing lasts forever makes you cherish it that much more.
It's called mono no arare. Mono no arare.
Is that Japanese? Or?
Yeah, it's mono no arare, the beauty of transience, of the impermanence.
They have a word for it.
Mono no aware, A-W-A-R-E. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. My personal favorite is saudade, the Brazilian Portuguese word for melancholy, of the impermanence of things.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you're talking about. It's and that's what makes it beautiful. It's because they don't last forever. Because as we said on the podcast, in a beautiful way, and I want to say this, everyone dies. Thank goodness we don't live forever.
Lucky Boys Podcast.
You can walk in a room and you know exactly who to be friends with. You can just tell.
That's true.
Walking down the street, someone's looking at you, you can feel it. They're not touching you, you can feel it. I didn't walk into a cafe and I looked at a girl or a guy. Like, I don't know who you are, but I just want to skip straight to the point because I gotta go have a train to catch. But I feel like we're gonna be friends.
Yeah.
And we're still friends.
That's a great pickup line.
It's not a pickup line. It's usually
it's kismet.
I said kismet, yes.
That's
and I
kismet
said
right
guy
here.
and girl. It doesn't matter. It's usually little clues, like the color or the book they're reading, something that you just read. And it's just and people are a scientific person. Like, I had a friend that came on one of my trips. He's on the autism spectrum. And he's like, look, there's 6 of us. There's 6 dishes in this meal. What are the odds? It was a tasting menu. I was like, what are the odds they chose a 6-course meal for a prefix? Why didn't they make it 7? What does it mean? You like that book, and then you met someone that liked that book. It's a book that's read by millions of people. Similar people do similar things. They're going to meet similar times. And that's the world he chooses to live in, and that's fine. He doesn't want to believe in magic. That's magical that you get to allow that to happen. You let people like him exist. If everyone believed in magic, oh my God, we'd all die of an aneurysm. We would not be able to get anything done because everything's magical. We want to be we're in love with everyone. And it's okay.
You know what? When I met my wife, I knew right there. I was introduced to her formally, and we hung out on and off for that weekend. And as soon as I came back, I didn't tell her because it'd be fucking weird. It would look like a pickup line, number 1, or number 2, like maybe scare the shit out of her. But we weren't dating even at the time. We were just in the same space because of mutual friends. But when I came back, it was like a road trip, and I went back and I came back home, and I was talking to my friends. I was like, yo, I'm going to marry that girl. They're like, what? Well, she's completely opposite of you. But I was like, nah, man, I just felt something. She's different from all the other girls. And he goes, well, come on. All girls are different. You got butterflies in your stomach. This one's different. Sure, Will. I'm like, no, seriously, I'm going to marry her. And I ended up marrying her. So. Yeah. And what I felt, it's hard for me to put into words because it cheapens it, but there was a feeling. It's a strong feeling where I just knew somehow that we were meant to just be at that next stage together, for better or for worse.
And nothing is permanent as well. Just also recall that as one of the founding principles, that they're meant to be in your life for a certain temporary part of your life. Not everyone lives forever. Not everyone stays in your life forever. They're meant to be there in the right. So so the downfall to all that, and I want to prevent you from getting hurt. I'm saying this because I care about you, is you don't take it for granted. You're going to lose them at any time. A marriage does not last forever. A marriage is just an institution that's actually kind of misogynistic from the 1600s that's meant to control women as property. So this whole idea of getting married is like, no. Just think about it as like that person's there for that part of your life that you wanted to make official, fine in society, whatever floats your boat, but know that they're not there to last forever, so that every day is blessed. So that one day you look back.
Nothing's promised.
Nothing's promised.
Yeah.
Even that best friend, it can be your former best friend.
Yeah. Well, it is.
Exactly. See?
Things change, and he shifted in his part of life, and to your point, and I shifted in my part of life, and I believe we have other friends who would probably get that title now. Yeah. And not that we had anything negative fall apart, just we changed. Our interests grew apart, and we stopped becoming each other's priority, and that was okay. It was very organic and natural.
Yeah, and that's same with relationships.
But here's the thing, the beauty that nothing lasts forever makes you cherish it that much more.
It's called mono no arare. Mono no arare.
Is that Japanese? Or?
Yeah, it's mono no arare, the beauty of transience, of the impermanence.
They have a word for it.
Mono no aware, A-W-A-R-E. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. My personal favorite is saudade, the Brazilian Portuguese word for melancholy, of the impermanence of things.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what you're talking about. It's and that's what makes it beautiful. It's because they don't last forever. Because as we said
right.
on the podcast, in a beautiful way, and I want to say this: everyone dies. Thank goodness we don't live forever. Not all of us live forever. None of us live forever. We're supposed to always progress. Imagine people in power from the 1940s who fuck shit up, stayed in power and stayed alive forever. Holy crap!
It's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous. It's because things are not permanent that makes it beautiful. Because we're imperfect, that is because that's what makes it beautiful. And that's what constant struggle and progress, which is why I'm never talking impermanence. We should do this, or we shouldn't do that. Be tough on crime, don't be tough on crime. Be racist. It's all black and white. It's all the art of gray. Obviously, I don't have the answers. I pretended to run for mayor right now with you like 20 minutes ago. But that's me just thinking off the top of my head what I'm really thinking about. I could be totally, naive in saying all these things, but the beauty of it is that I was able to think it. I think it aloud in the universe. It makes total sense in the moment. I might be listening back one day and be like, what the hell did I just say?
My gosh, I can't tell you how many times.
But that I know. I say, why did I say that? But the likelihood of that happening is equally likely for me listening back on that podcast. Like, wow, that was the best idea ever. Oh my God, I can't believe.
That
and then
too.
implement an aspect of that into something that may actually produce something great because I start into the universe.
Yeah.
I'm committing to the present. I'm being honest with you right now, but would I be the same tomorrow? May I have different viewpoints tomorrow and the day after, or different views on justice or laws and things? Sure, because I'm also a monster. I'm that good person that one step away from becoming that monster. And I have to always constantly be good.
But what a way to live, huh?
great.
In the present moment.
Commit to the present.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It
I've never been more happy in my life because I finally learned the art of living in the moment.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm here. I'm not elsewhere. My mind is 100%.
That's what meditating
here.
is.
The only area where I had consistent happiness was when I used to play basketball. Because when I played basketball, all I cared about was the moments. And I could, because I asked myself, I couldn't really understand why until I started looking at it deeper and more critically. And I'm going, I had to take a hard look inside and go, this is the reason why all of us, when we play basketball or certain sports, that we enter a flow state, it's because we're in the moment. And that means outside of this hobby or this, whatever I'm doing, I'm living in the past or I'm living in the future. I'm trying to forecast what's going to happen and I'm bracing myself for that. Or I keep thinking about that shit that just happened and how pissed off I am about it or how scared I am because of it. Now I stopped doing all that because it was preventing my growth and it was so self-limiting where I couldn't spread joy to those around me. And I see a change facilitated in everyone around me and everything that I do, from my barista to my bartender, to my family members, is that I'm here now. When I'm with you, I'm here now. And this is all I care about. And they can feel the happiness or anger or whatever emotion that I'm there in the moment, but it's because of now.
And then I think, like, you're appreciating everyone around you too, as well, in that moment. So obviously people will feel that, just through conversation or the energy that you just exude, towards them. Right. And I think there was an article that Jeremy Lin just he did an op-ed. He talked about, the biggest regret he did was in the NBA was that he didn't live in the moment. He was so focused on the next game. Yeah, he was so focused on the next game and the next team, and that he never enjoyed, the moments of insanity, all those moments of greatness, all those fun, the games that he played. He never focused on the moment.
I mean, I can't tell you how many kids, adults, whoever, that looked at Linsanity and said, I want that feeling. That is awesome. Be the hero. I mean, as a New Yorker, to be the hero of New York for a team or franchise that desperately needs it. And his Cinderella story of the last person on a bench to be the star or the center attraction in a basketball mecca. And he didn't get to fully
embrace it.
Oh,
he did.
This is why I tell everyone to write and keep a diary since you're 4 years old.
I try.
I've
try that.
I've kept a diary since I was 4. I don't write every day.
How does that help?
Oh my God, you can relive life. I can literally close my eyes right now and relive another part of my life that I blessed. I can just relive it right now. It's just like as if I was there meditating. It's kind of like
it's because of writing things out, writing your thoughts out.
Yes, it's kind of like Slaughterhouse-Five, how you can just like go back through time just like that without the science fiction element, or like or, you know, the what's that other about A Moment in Time or something, where he can like close his eyes and really just imagine himself different point. You choose what to believe in.
Butterfly effect.
Yeah, kind of like that, but you're actually there, because what makes that any less real?
Seriously.
When you write it out and you'll be able to access that again, because again, butterfly effect. He kept a diary. I can keep a diary. I have kept a diary. I don't write every day. I write when amazing things happen. It may be once a few weeks, every couple months, but like I made it a point that when I travel, which is going to be away from my constant, is I kept a diary ever since my first day abroad. Every time I travel, I write every day, and it's online, public, with photos.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Every single, there's not a single freaking day of during medical school or since my first day of traveling all the way until now where something wasn't written about.